Readers. Today we are going to be analyzing characters to determine the theme, but specifically we're going to be looking at the mistakes and regrets characters have in our stories to help us determine the theme. So real quick, I just wanted to review with you because I feel like we've done so many different strategies to help us figure out the theme of our stories. So real quick, this is just a little chart that we have in our room. We have determined the theme of a story using seed to theme, where we just kind of thought about the topic. And then we had tracking theme, beginning, middle, end, and then what's the overall theme. Then we had tracking conflict, where we looked at what can I learn from the conflict. Then we had characters' actions and reactions. What can I learn about life from the characters' actions? Then we had advice with Miss Sargent. So what can I learn about life from the advice this character receives? And then finally today we're looking at this one where it's the character's mistakes or regrets and asking ourselves, what can I learn about life from this character's mistakes or regrets? All right, so real quick, let's have you watch this video. So you're going to watch For the Birds. It's a little Pixar short, so you're going to click on this in our PDF slides. And then you'll come back and finish up with me, and I'll let you know what you're working on today. All right, so when we are analyzing the character's mistakes or regrets, our very first step is to choose a character. So in this short, we have the tall bird, and then we have these little tiny birds that actually have names. I was surprised to learn this. So today I'm specifically looking at the little bully bird because I feel like he made the most choices, and therefore he kind of has the most mistakes and regrets in this Disney Pixar short. So step 1, choose a character to look at and analyze. Step 2, ask yourself, what mistakes did this character make? Step 3, ask yourself, what regrets does this character have? And step 4, what can I learn about life from this character's mistakes and or their regrets? All right, so today we're going to be recording our thinking on this great chart. You're going to put the story name here, your character here, and then we're just going to be looking at the mistakes and the regrets, and finally the lesson learned. So the mistakes that this little bully bird makes are first moving down the line with the other birds with a little gap in between, because this makes it to where that tall bird can fit on the line too. And then he started and initiated that pecking at the tall bird's toes. These were big mistakes. Then his regrets. There was one that I really noticed, and the biggest regret would be making fun of the tall bird, because this really got the ball rolling and initiated the whole thing with all of the little birds versus the tall bird. And then finally, I feel like the lesson learned in this Disney Pixar short is that we really need to accept others. All right, and then here we are. Finally, we're going to be determining that overall theme statement. So what can I learn about life from this character's mistakes and regrets? So my theme statement is right here in bold. So when you meet someone different from you, you should embrace the differences and accept others for who they are. Then I have to have some text evidence to support my thinking. So in the video, the bully bird chose to mimic the tall bird, which got all the other birds making fun of him as well. In the end, if he would have been accepting toward the tall bird, all the other birds may have been a little squished on the line, but would have been able to keep their feathers and their dignity. All right, so when you're creating your theme statement, make sure that you do have at least 2 pieces of text evidence to support your thinking. And here's what you're going to be doing. Your first step today is going to be to choose a Disney Pixar short to watch. You have 4 to choose from, and then you're going to complete the blank chart to go along with that Disney short. So here's your blank chart. And then you have your may do and your must do. So your must do, choose a Disney Pixar short, complete the chart, identify the theme and your text evidence, and then submit this to Canvas. Your may do options are over here on the other side. Happy reading!